about love. All about love. It's all about love. It's all about love. All day, all day. How's everybody? We're so glad and so delighted to be before you today on this Uncle Jam's Army Day, October the 28th, 2022. I've got my little granddaughter here with me. She's been in the studio before. Well, would you like to greet the audience first?
I'll do art.
You want to go do art? Okay, you can go do art.
No, I'll do painting.
We have no paint here. Okay, so in the interim, with the babies here, we're going to go ahead on and give honor to our honoree on tonight, which is the co-founder of Uncle Jam's Army. Woo! Roger Clayton, my high school buddy. Yes, we went to Narbonne High School together. He graduated a couple of years ahead of me, but we had a chance to enjoy some high school life, those high school dances and football games and things that we did. And his sister Adrian and his sister Cindy, Mae West. So we understand there's a caller on. So let's greet our caller and let's welcome our caller to the show that is giving honor to Uncle Jam's Army, Roger Clayton. No caller?
Yeah, I guess he hung
Okay.
up. He'll probably call back. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, without a doubt, we will be here for at least an hour and a half, hour 45. I don't know what's left, but our schedule is for 2 hours. This is so wonderful, you all. How many of you are grandparents? Oh, grandchildren are so lovely. So we are thankful for the children. Now, on last evening, we did the 50 years of music celebration at the Los Angeles Crystal Hotel in the city of Compton. And one of Roger's sons goes by the name of Red Kane, was there to represent, and he did a few of his songs, and hopefully he'll chime in with us before the evening is over. And it was just a wonderful treat. We had Silky D in the house, and we had a wonderful group of people. DJ Smurf was in the house. He saved the day on the sound. And we also had.
Stop.
Were you there last night?
No.
Oh, well, she wasn't there last night. However, we had the Wealth Fair tour all the way from Washington, D.C. They were there in the house and they enjoyed themselves. So I just want everybody to know it's all about us connecting the young school with the older school. So go ahead on, LaRon, and start that video
Wait, Crystal.
of
Before we do
Brother
that,
Roger Clayton.
wait, Crystal. Before we do that, I think we have a caller.
Oh, we got a caller on again? Okay, put that caller in. Come on, caller, say something.
Hey,
State your
Crystal, it's
name.
me, May West. Hi, honey.
No.
Is that Mae West?
Hi.
Mae West is in the house. How
Hi,
about it,
honey. How
Mae
you
West?
doing?
Tell the people who Mae West is.
The sister of Roger Clayton, the big
Oh,
sister.
the
Yeah, the
big
oldest
sister.
sister. I'm the oldest. Roger was the middle, and Adrian was the baby.
No.
So go ahead on, Miss Mae West, and we're going to help this child. But Mae West, go ahead on, say some words because you know more than any of us know the life and the legacy of your dear darling brother. Okay,
Oh,
so I'm gonna
yeah.
turn it over to you, Mae West. Okay, and I'll be
I'll
right
just say a
here.
few things, and I'll let Adrian do. Adrian will do most of the talking. I just wanted to say I miss him, and I know his influences lives today in the industry. The people he helped, he would help anybody. You know, he took Lenny Williams, got him back on top, and it's a bunch of people. You know, I get a little sad when I talk about it, but yeah, he helped Queen Latifah and Will and Run DMC. I remember they used to be in the back of the record shop, and he had it on 54th and Western. Slauson and Western, 54th, up and around there. what it was it Slauson Agent? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and then I remember when they came over to the house, Russell and Ron DMC, and the little kids on the street were so excited. They were just running. It was so cute. Of course, I remember when I brought Tina Marie over there, he was excited. Now, Roger was excited for that. Oh, and I like to tell people that when I brought her over there, Mom had made hot water cornbread and greens and collard greens, and then square bits came about a couple months later. I said, Tina, did you see the greens in my mom's house? So, I mean, it's okay. I know they're both gone, but I know that they're both together in heaven, so it's all right. You can tell funny stories. Can we tell funny stories, Crystal?
Please tell a funny story, because I'm going to say the funniest story is I got this grandbaby here, and I'm not laughing too hard, but I want you all to take this moment, take this opportunity, and I want to thank Felicia for allowing us to come and do this and put the flyer together for us. But definitely, Mae West, please tell the funny story, and I will be here standing and listening. Okay, so y'all go ahead.
Oh, okay. Adrian and I was living in Harbor City on Stone Bryant, and I remember how much were the parties? What, 25 cents to get in or 50 cents? A quarter to get in. And I kept saying to them, I said, wow, a house party. They're paying to get into a house. And I guess then the first place they rented was Alpine Village, or was it Convention Center? It's one of the two. I think at Alpine Village, then the Convention Center, then the sports arena. And over 20,000 people would come to the dance. And, Janet Jackson used to come to those dances. Little did we know. So a friend of ours told us she used to bring Janet to the dances. She worked at Motown. She was a songwriter. And she used to bring Janet Jackson to some of the dances. And I know I used to see Arsenio Hall. Yeah, she was incognito, though. See, nobody knew who Janet was. So, I mean, that's cute, because I didn't know until she told me. She said, oh, I used to bring Janet there. And we didn't know she was there. I said, oh.
So wait a minute. You said Janet Jackson used to come to those parties and dances that Roger Clayton threw?
Yeah, she was incognito. A friend of ours, Gloria Jones, who was a writer in Motown, she wrote If I Were Your Woman and My Mistake for Donna Ross and Marvin Gaye and other songs. She wrote Tainted Love. I want to get away. You remember that song? And she's in Sierra Leone, Africa now. She used to bring Janet to the dances, she told us, incognito.
That's great.
Jackson.
And you said Arsenio Hall?
Yeah, I saw him at 2 dances. And I said, what are you doing here, Arsenio Hall? He said, I'm here to have fun. I said, okay.
So now I remember the Alpine Village days. Mm-hmm. And I remember, what else do I remember? I remember the Eve After Dark. I remember hearing Roger on those commercials on the radio, Eve After Dark. And just a wonderful voice. I loved his voice. So talk about some other things like high school, after high school. What did he do after high school?
He worked at Warehouse Records, and he opened up DJ's Records. Well, it was a family thing. We opened up DJ's Records on Vermont Imperial. We had the record shop for 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 20 years. We had the record shop.
20 years, girl. That was 20 years?
Yes.
Wow. I remember that record store right there in Imperial. Well, it was Vermont off of Imperial. Yes. Because I remember Copper Penny was there first. You remember Copper Penny?
Right. I remember
Penny
that.
Cunningham.
He started with VIP when he was working VIP Records at 15. And he always wanted his own record shop. Roger didn't want to work for nobody, which was good because he had that business mentality that I think the young folks today have. Some of them do, some of them don't. You know, they to work for somebody or to work for themselves, which is a good thing. If you have an idea and passionate about it, I tell the young people, go for it. It might take a long time, and you're gonna fail maybe, but just pick yourself up, you know, and keep going. If you know, if your business is not what you expect it to be, nothing comes overnight. You just have to hold on to it and have a passion for it. And Roger had a passion for a record shop. He said, "I'm opening up a record shop." I said, "Okay." I said, I'll be there with you if you open it up. So opened it up, DJs, and Tevin Campbell used to come in there, and the lady from Family Matters, the mother, Bushwhack Bill, the little rapper from the Ghetto Boys, and different people would
I
order,
remember
like,
that
and
name.
RuPaul would come in there, Noel Jones.
What? She said
Yeah.
RuPaul.
Yeah, Tevin Campbell lived in Encino. I remember that, and he would drive all the way to Vermont
Come to the
and
record store.
Imperial and hang out.
Wow.
And Noel
I
Jones would go in
remember.
there a lot of Sundays. On Sundays, Noel Jones would buy Marvin Gaye and Al Green's greatest hits and jazz. And it's so funny. I would tell people that, and they were like, no, he's a minister. I said, but he's a man. He likes music. He doesn't have to just buy gospel music.
That's right.
He likes
I
jazz a lot too,
understand.
and oldies.
Yes,
I
I
think a lot of
understand. He
people
has a
like oldies
great
because
acceptance.
we had stuff that a lot of people didn't see. Because RuPaul came in there, he was looking for Maybe by the 3 Degrees, and we had it, and that was hard to find.
So
He
how
came in
did
there a
you
few
all get
times.
all of these records? How did you all get everything? I mean, did you have a special distributor
Well,
that
we
you
went to
went to?
Europe. A lot of the stuff was in Europe. You know, Europe was like
What?
ahead of everybody, everything. You know, and we would order stuff from Europe, and we come there, and you know, a lot of record shops would just get stuff here made in America. You know, or CDs that were here in America, but we would get groups from Europe, and hard to find CDs. They would be made in England or Spain. So that was a good thing because we had what other record shops didn't have. And when you have something that people want and other people don't have it, they're going to come in there and buy it.
So what would you say? Let me see. You said Janet Jackson came to the dances and Arsenio Hall. Now, in the
Hmm.
record store, I know a lot of young DJs and rappers and things will come through there. Who do you remember coming through there?
Oh, a lot of them. Bobcat, DJ Quick,
Yes,
DJ
yes.
Pooh.
DJ Pooh.
Um, who else came in there, Adrian? Battle Cat. Yeah. And King T.
Adrian, what's happening, Adrian? What you know
Just
about
name them.
this?
Most of them came in there. Adrian can tell you. I'm going to let Adrian, you go ahead and tell her. Okay.
I got Kiari over here, Adrian. She's over here having a fit, but she's gonna be all right. Your little goddaughter's over here.
Hi, baby. Yeah, but it was
Adrian, talk to us, Adrian. Talk to us. Let us hear from you, Adrian. That's my high school buddy too. We were in the same classroom. We were on the same basketball team together. Me and Adrian.
Hey, CDW.
Talk about it, girl.
Hey. It's Adrian. How are you?
We're great, sugar. Now,
Hi,
just talk to us. Tell
Kiki.
us what you want us to know about your brother and anything else you want us to know about that legacy.
Well, I just want to say, I want to thank you for today, you and Morris Media Studio, for paying homage to my big brother, Mr. Roger Clayton, a.k.a. Uncle Jam's Army. Today is the day, Uncle Jam's Army Day, proclaimed in the city of L.A., even though we got so much turmoil going on here. God be the glory, because there's a lot going on here. But my big brother was a visionary. He's truly missed, especially by his family and friends, a lot of the DJs and promoters, but a lot of them still pay homage to him, even when they do their sets. Like DJ Ed, he always pays homage to Roger. PK, it's Invisible Man, I'm sorry. And all the guys, because what he did, he was a mentor to so many, especially a lot of the younger guys. Well, they're now older guys that are DJs, and they'll tell you that Roger got them started. One young man was DJing a repass. I was like, God, your selection is excellent. And I said, how long have you been DJing, And he was telling me and his stuff. And then I said, oh, well, I said, then you might know my brother. And that young man started bowing. He said, I pay homage to your brother. He's the reason I'm in this business. And he is a DJ for most of the fraternities and sororities. And he said Roger went and met his mother, which was really one of the things that he did quite frequently with some of the younger people as far as mentoring. He went and he met their parents and said, hey, I'll teach your son this, X, Y, and Z. And a lot of those guys, that's their career. Look at like DJ Twin, the two twin brothers. They were around. They were kids. They were young kids. Even I have a funny story about Bobcat, because he didn't want to go to school. He would be in the record store or the DJ booth over there on Slauson and Western, and I'd go by there. I said, why are you here and not in school? Because I'm going to be a DJ. I said, okay. I said, but you can't be a dumb DJ. I said, so you got to go to school. I said, if I catch you in here again during school hours, I'm going to tell your mom. So I chase him out. So he tell me, say, Auntie, when I get my first big contract, I'm going to let you know, because I'm going to be a professional DJ. And lo and behold, he did. Because when those guys went back to New York to start producing LL Cool J, and then Bobcat got his first big contract. So DJing as a career is something that a lot of our kids in that era, they wanted to be, and that's what they ended up being. So it's a really good thing, because some of those DJs in Vegas are making astronomical money. It's a career. It's, it's not just a job. It's a career when you love music.
So now, what is happening right now with the legacy, with the Roger Clayton, Uncle Jam's Army legacy? What is anything on the planning table? What's happening? What's on your mind about that?
Well, you know what? I had and my oldest nephew is trying to get some things together. We really want to get this foundation going, because the vision is to bring our kids up into the forefront of what's happening now. And basically, my brother was an entrepreneur. I mean, he was an entrepreneur before it was even popular. And right now, especially with COVID and the way we're living now in this new norm, everyone should aspire to be an entrepreneur. That's something that he did. And I mean, if I tell you my brother had jobs, he had lots of jobs. Lonzo will tell you about the job he had at the record place with them. And then after he outsold everybody that day, he left at lunch and didn't come back. His thing was, I'll work, because he worked. We cut grass when we were, young kids. We go around the neighborhood cutting grass. But his thing was, I got other things to do. So he was always really busy, and that's what he would do. Lonzo talks about that. He said, Roger, come on, we got this job as a record distributor or something. And he was like, okay, man, all right. So he went, he did that, and then he outsold everybody because it was sales. And then at lunchtime, he left and he never come back. Lonzo was like, oh, man, come on, man. He said, nah, man, I already did that. I did that. So it was like, see, conquer, and move on to the next thing. So what the family wants to do, and it would behoove our whole area, our city of LA, is to teach our children and grandchildren now to be an entrepreneur, be a business owner, okay? Do for yourself. Learn a trade, learn an occupation or a career path that you can take so that you can be independent of
what's going on, because the system right now is truly broken because of everything that's going on in COVID